Hello and good day to everyone. Thank you for joining uh, Grow with Google webinars. And to remind us, we usually have two aspects of this webinars. We do a technical part where we learn something new or something about the Google tool. Then we have a life aspect part where we just share ideas or tips about life that we hope you would find useful. So thank you everyone who has joined, and we do hope that your joining will be worth your while. So today we're going to be speaking on faith-guided decision making in uncertainty. Now, in life, there could be times where there's a lot of uncertainty. Some of the uncertainties we face today is the recent war between Iran and US and Israel. And also there's the wars in Ukraine and Russia. And in many parts of sub-Saharan Africa, you have a lot of militia, a lot of fundamentalists, so there's a lot of challenges in our world, or it could just be in your personal life, uncertainty about what will happen, what you should do, where you should go, how you should manage it. So this is how what we'd like to address and share with you faith-based principles that can help you to make the right choices and the right decisions and can keep you calm in uncertainties. Then also, we're going to look at Google Notebook LM. It's something that's recently developed by Google, and I believe it's still in progress and improvements are made each time. And we're going to see how that can help you with research. So we will start with the Google Notebook LM. Then we would go into the faith-guided decisions. This is myself, and just to I've presented myself many times. My name is Paul. So let's go right ahead and let's start with Notebook LM. Now, most of us will have a Gmail account, a Google Mail account, and uh, it has Gmail or Google has so many wonderful apps that you can use that can support your productivity. So what we're going to speak today about Notebook LM is to see what it is, what are the key features, how you can upload sources to it, how you can generate summaries, and also maybe create an AI slide deck from it. So let's start. What is Notebook LM? Now, Notebook LM is a Google AI research assistant. It helps users understand documents faster and generate insights. So perhaps you want to engage in learning something new and doing a deep dive and doing research. The Notebook LM is a tool that will help you in your research as a student, as a worker, or just as a learner. You want to learn something new. This is very good in helping you to learn and giving you good summaries in different kinds of presentation formats. And you'll see that as we go ahead. So why would you want to use the Notebook LM? Research takes time, and with the advent of AI, we are able to do research you know, in faster times than we previously were able to. So you're going to save time by using it. You're going to make it clearer for you. You're going to understand easier because it's going to give you things like summaries, infographics. So it's going to make it easier for you to understand. It could support teaching and your self-study, and it helps organize knowledge efficiently. So we're going to do some practical presentation, and you would actually real time see how Notebook LM works. So let's look at some of the features. You know, some of the features, when you input your data into Notebook LM, it could give you output in these various formats. It could be audio, sound, videos, could create reports, quizzes, tables, slides, PowerPoint or Google Slides, mind maps, flashcards, and infographics. So where you see beta, it means that it's still new and under testing. So a lot of the things in NotebookLM is still in development, but like many of Google tools, when they are released, they keep improving them as they get feedback from users because it's still a relatively a new future. So don't worry, as we go ahead, I would pause for you to take your questions, but let me just run through the slides a bit. So how do you access NotebookLM? So if you go to your Google account, your Gmail, your Google Drive, you'll see these 9 boxes and you see all your apps and you see NotebookLM. So let's try. So this is my Google account, and I would see if you're using a desktop, you can see your Google apps. Of course, let me go back to this slide. You can just go to Google. You can just go to Google and type in NotebookLM, and it will give you the link. This is the direct link, www.notebooklm.google. You can get it directly by just searching on Google. But if you're on your Google account, where you see the 9 boxes, you open it here, you see all your Google apps. You can just, your YouTube, your Maps, your Gmail, your Drive, your calendar, and it will be somewhere here. You just keep scrolling down and look at the sign, Notebook LM. So it's among your Google apps where you have your Google Form, Google Chrome, and all the other apps that Google provides. So you just click it here and it opens up. So here you go. This is it here. That's how you access it. So it's just the way you access your Gmail, your Google Drive, and you need to be signed in. Then you can click create a new notebook. So look at it here. You can see create a new notebook. So once you're in Notebook LM, you click here and say create a new notebook. So it tells you, so let's go ahead and see what it tells us to do. So in creating a new notebook, you need to enter a title, start adding documents, and build your research workspace. So what title can we do? I can put a title here and let me say so recently my mom has been telling me about the use of aloe vera, and this is actually a practical example. I want to know the health benefits. Please can we mute our mics? Admin, can you help us mute, please? Admin, can you please mute people who are... So we'll say health benefits of aloe vera. Now, this is a real life example because actually I really want to know what are the health benefits of aloe vera. So I'm going to add some sources. So when you click here, it will say, what are the sources? Search the web for new sources. So I went to YouTube and I saw this video, 10 health benefits uses of aloe vera. So I'm going to add this as a source. I don't know, this is just one source. And I can come here, I put the website, I put the YouTube link here, and I click insert. So it's going to add that. So that's one source here. Can add another source. So you can see, I took these notes when my mom was telling me, and this is a real life example. I really want to even know what it will come out. So this is not even hypothetical. I'm really doing this for the first time. So my mom told me that she uses aloe vera to help with stomach pain. It helps with injuries, with healing and preventing infection. It is bitter, but it also helps with tooth infection. So these are the notes she gave me. So I have the notes I can paste them here, copy text. So let me just paste the notes. Sorry, here. Or I can also upload a document. Yeah, okay, let me just paste the notes. So I paste the notes here. So this is part of my research I've inserted. So I inserted a video, I inserted notes. Let me insert more sources. So when I went online, I saw this natural health product, aloe vera, tropical, So I saw this online on the website. I felt that it could be useful. There was some research on it. So I can add this to my research topic. So I come here and I upload the file. So I can drop the file. So let me drop that file. I just saw it online from a website. So I can also drop it. So you see, I'm building my sources. I can get. Edwin, can you help us to mute people, please, so that we're not distracted? Please mute your mic if you're not speaking, so you don't distract us. So you can add videos from YouTube. You can add your notes, your personal notes. You can add documents, all the things you want in your research. So, and you can even just ask the internet to search. You can just say web search, add sources. You can just say health benefits of aloe vera. You can just even just search that directly so that it goes to the internet and it gives you, you know, it's just searching websites, as many sources that you want. So it's searching online for those sources. Yeah. So ask me which one do I want to import? I can choose what I want to import. It says 7 sources, fast search. Okay. I can just say, let me just import it. Okay, so it has imported all this. Well, a lot of things, including what I gave it, it has imported some things, and I can remove what I don't want. If I don't want like this one, I can remove it. Let me remove some. Okay, I can remove source, delete. So I can come here. If I don't want something, I can just remove it, delete. Okay, let me leave the many sources. So you see how I'm doing research. I want to know the importance of aloe vera. I have my personal notes. I have notes I've seen on YouTube, and I've asked it to check online. So I've tried to get all these sources so that when I want to bring out results, I have it in the way I want. So that's how you build your research workspace. You're creating your notebook. So we see how we added sources. The various sources you saw, we uploaded a PDF. You can add Google Docs. You can paste website links. You can insert your personal notes. So these are all the sources. You see how we uploaded all these sources here. These are all the sources we uploaded. Then, okay, tips for better results. Upload clear documents, use focus questions, combine multiple sources. So we already have a lot of sources here. I've made it clear what do I want, the health benefits of aloe vera plants. So those are the things I want. Okay, so let's run it. Now, let me ask someone. We can generate audio, a slide, a video, a mind map, a report, flashcards, infographic quiz, and a data table. So let me ask, can somebody tell us what is your preference? Let me look for somebody to ask what your preference is. Um,
Um,
Mr. James Otello, what's your preference? Which one should we take? Okay, let me take another person. Cynthia Marshall Lowe. Cynthia, which one should we choose? How do you want us to present our results?
in reports form.
Okay, in reports form. Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
let's do that. Let's go with reports form. Oh, sorry. So it says format, create your own, let's say briefing document, study guide, blog. Let me just overview of sources, creating insight. Okay, let me just do this one. So it's generating the reports. So Cynthia says she prefers in reports form. So it's based on 11 sources. I don't know. I guess I've removed some. So these are the sources. So let's see what it comes out with the reports. So it's going to take some time. So you can create a video if we don't have all the time, but in case you wanted to create a video, an infographic, I think I can even create them simultaneously. So let me create, let's say, it's up, it's done. Okay. So look at the report form. Briefing document, therapeutic applications, biological properties, and safety profiles for aloe vera. Of course, I can download it, but let me, oh, sorry. Let's see. Pull it up a bit here. So this is the report from Executive Solar Summary. Aloe vera is a succulent plant species with centuries-long history of medicinal use. Modern research confirms its efficacy in several clinical areas. So it's also medically proven. It's not just like people are thinking about it. So critical takeaways: dermatological efficacy. That means for your brushing, metabolic impact, reduces fast blood sugar. So those who have diabetes, pre-diabetes, gastrointestinal support, if you have constipation, safety and toxicity. What toxicity uses is generally safe. Oral ingestion carries risk. Okay, so they're just telling us about some of the risk. So potential overview and chemical composition. So they're telling us what are the chemical composition. So this is a report format and very short and giving us a conclusion. So thank you for that. So we can try another format. Um, we can try a video format. So the report format was summarized. If you wanted it to be a long report, I put what did I put? I put a briefing report. I could have made it a study guide. I could have made it longer. There are different kinds of report formats. But let me try a video. A video may take some time, but or let me try infographics. I'm thinking a video will take quite some time. So let's run an infographic from it. So you see how you can put in resources together. Remember, I gave it a guide. I said my mom told me I could use it for my tooth. I could use it for when I have stomach pain, and I could use it for injuries. So it guided me in that way based on my sources. So it didn't tell me everything about it in the world. It tried to restrict it on my sources and it summarized it in an easy way. So let's look at an infographic. And as I said, you can do an audio, you can do a video about it on it. But as this is running, let's go back to our slides. Something you should note is the quality of your sources. So if you do not supply the model with quality sources, you may not get the best results. So try to put in quality sources. You need internet, of course, if you're going to use it because it's running online. Then it still requires human review. Like most things in AI, you know that AI hallucinates, meaning it gives a false positive. So AI can tell you something that may not be totally or entirely correct. So if you just totally rely on AI without human supervision, so the best way to use AI is to use it with human supervision so that you get the best results. So that is still running. So conclusion in this part is NotebookLM improves productivity, it supports smart learning, and it transforms research into presentations easily. So you can see that I could just easily put in the report format. You saw it. I could easily put it, can easily display it. Oh, infographic generation failed. Why? Okay, I don't know. It says it failed. So let me try again. You can see it's better.
Data table, yeah.
Okay, so it's better meaning that it's still being developed. Let me still try the video for us. So English explainer brief. Let me just try a brief video. Auto select. Yeah. Let me try a brief video. So I'm running the infographic again and I'm running the video. So like as I said, if you come to your Google account, you just see NotebookLM here, and that's where you access it. And it's all free for you to use for your research. At least giving you presentations. You can see the report format. It gives us details. Sorry, this first one, the report format, it gives us details that we can read in a summary way, or if you want it in more details. Okay, so these two are generating, and we don't know how long they will take, but we want to make the best use of our time. So let's take questions as before we move to the next session of this webinar. Let's take do you have any questions? Anybody have a question so far? So I don't know why the infographic is failing, perhaps because it's still new or it's difficult for it to develop. So I delete it. I won't try it again. I'll delete it. Let me see. Let me try something different. Let me try slides. Let's try slides. So let me try slides. So I'm trying slides and I'm trying the video. Let's see if those ones will run. Okay. So like, as I said, where you see beta, it means it's still being developed. So this tool is still being developed by Google, but I mean, you can use it, and I believe it will keep getting better and better. All right. So let's go ahead. Does anybody have any comments, questions you want to put on the chat? Okay, somebody says data table. Okay, let me put data table too. I can generate as many. Let's see, as whichever one comes out first. So while we're waiting for them, does anybody have any questions, any clarifications questions you want to ask? Yes, Mr. Joseph Sheun, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. We are very grateful for this privilege. I've actually used GoogleLM on basically I just started using it, I think a couple of months ago, and I used it to create
Right.
slide, and the slide is wow, superb. That's just the word. But I'm an academic writer. I write academic projects. From all the options for what we can get from it, I don't see how we can write projects using it. If there's a way we can, write project, academic project now with this LM, I don't know yet how to do that. So if it is possible, sir.
When you mean academic projects, do you mean your thesis, like your dissertations?
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Okay, I think why they won't want to do that is because of plagiarism. I know, and of course, if you do that, any school will easily be able to detect that it's an AI generated dissertation or thesis, so they would flag it. But of course, if you want AI to help you with your academic thesis, you can definitely use your normal Gemini or ChatGPT or DeepSeek, and of course try to put human language, put the sources there and let it look human, because like we've always said, it's easy to detect AI generated content. And if the school is like most schools, they would have AI detectors to fight AI work, and you score zero. So I think the value of AI is not just writing everything for you and go to bed. I think the value of AI is giving you insights so that as you write, you have human overview over what AI is giving you, and there's some originality in it. Because if there's no originality in it, then people would say, okay, everybody can go to AI and do it and do that research, and that is why will you do it for us? Because we can all do it. The AI tool is there. But if there are things AI does not know, there are things AI cannot present in an insightful way like you. So I think that's why it's not easily like that. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Joseph. So if you look at this is the table. You can see this is the table: health benefits, relieving minor bonds, treating. So this is the table format. You can see the table. Uh, this is the table format. Application method: topical, pain, clinical study. Vitamin A, C, and E. So this is empirically driven, and precautions: potential allergy. Treating dermatitis, treating constipation, lowering fasting blood sugar, improving irritable bowels, reducing dental plague, reducing wrinkles, and improving skin. You know, so because of aloe vera, sterol, collagen, that's why aloe vera has a cream. So you can use it for treating, making your skin better. You can use it for dandruff. You can use it as a toothpaste. So this is the table format. So you can see this is another nice way that it has presented it in a tabular format. So the slides, like just as I said, the slides are very nice. Although you may need to change them because it will not give you everything you want the way you want it, but it's still taking some time to generate the slides and some time to generate the videos. So as we wait for that, can we have any other questions or comments? Yes, Mr. Michael, I see you have a question. Akporo to Michael. Go ahead, please. And if you're just coming in, you can always watch the video. The admin will send us the video in case you just want to go through it. So any other comments, question? Mr. Michael, you said you had a question.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I'm grateful to be part of this. My question is already. However, I'm going. Okay. However, I'm going to ask my question now. In an event, I want a presentation in a video presentation. I was going to ask if the video presentation would be AI generated, or it will give me an opportunity to maybe um, do a video coverage, while it provides me the certain information that I need, so that maybe my own picture, the information can be presented in such a way that I could be seen in the video presentation, or is it going to be an altogether AI generated video, but to present the information that I want? Video
Okay,
presentation of
thank
my
you, Mr.
information.
Michael. That's a good question. So
Thank
it's
you, sir.
going to be all AI generated. It's not a video editing tool where it will tell you, it will show how you are presenting and you can add your own pictures. So it's not a video editing tool. It's not going to give you the opportunity to edit the video and put in your picture yourself. That will involve a video editing tool, that can, maybe Canva or some other tools in video and other video editing tools. But this one is AI generated. So that will be a limitation. It will just give you a summary in an AI generated video. So again, it's not supposed to bring perfection, but it's supposed to be able to give you a good summary of your research. But if you now take what it generates, you can now take it to a video editing tool and go and adjust it. You can go and edit the content it gives you and put in your picture, put a voice over, put in your own voice, change the slides, but that will involve an additional work. So it cannot give you a perfect customized video the way you want it, just like that. No, you would have to, it will just give you a standard AI video. It's taking some time. I don't know why it's taking this long, but it's taking some time. And I think we'll just progress and maybe come back. You see, but you can see the two ones that are taking long, they are both better, meaning they are still in development stages. Let me do flashcards because I think that one will not take long. But the video and infographics are okay. See, so the video is out. So let's look at the video. The video is now ready. So this is how it will look like.
You know aloe vera for sunburns, right? Well, there's way more to this plant. Let's get into the science. Okay, so beyond soothing your skin, what else is this plant hiding? Let's dive in and see. And hey, this isn't some new health trend. For centuries, people have used its gel and juice for all sorts of remedies. We're gonna break this down. First, what it does inside your body, and then what it does on the outside. All right, let's start with the inside story. What happens when you actually ingest this stuff as a supplement? Now, this is a big one. Some of the most exciting research looks at its potential to help control blood sugar. And this isn't just one study. A huge 2022 analysis looked at 25 different clinical trials.
So I'm not going to play the whole video, but that's how it looks like. And slides too, maybe if it comes up, I'll show us. But you can see that the whole idea, it's generated itself. I cannot edit it. And of course, it put a watermark, NotebookLM. Can take this to another software and change it and put my voice and put my pictures, whatever I want to do, it's possible. But it will just give me a standard video. And you saw the insight. It talked about the diabetes again, about reducing blood sugar. So for those people who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, it means aloe vera is good for you. So it will give you the same insights in its own way. I can't really, you can't really determine, but based on the sources that I gave it, it will give it in the best way it can. Yeah, so that's how the video looks like. And let's see what the flashcard looks like. So these are flashcards. Which genus does the succulent aloe vera belong to? You know, it's asking me, I don't know. It says 0. So I can, if I say C answer, aloe, okay. Go to the next question. What is the typical height range of a matured aloe vera plant? C answer. Okay, C answer. Bitter and shiny substance. You know, so it'll just, these are flashcards for memory. If you wanted to play with flashcards. Yeah, so basically these are all the things. The slide deck is still running. If we have time, we'll look at it. Okay, I take one more question before we go into the next topic for today. That is the faith-guided decisions in uncertainty. So do we have any other comments from this? So you can explore this. You can use it as a tool for your slides or research. Again, you saw the limitations, so be mindful of the limitations like we shared. But basically, it's a very good tool. And I particularly also, I use it from time to time. So the slide decks, if it comes up, I may still show us before we end the class. Okay, so I'll take one last question. Is there any last question? Okay, I think there's no question. So thank you for. Okay, somebody drop a chat. Okay. Let me thank you for bringing my notice to that. Let me try and read the chart. It says, hello, thank you for this opportunity. If I were to write on a particular concept and I'm using Google Scholar published articles, at what point will I put my exclusion and inclusion criteria? Must I wait after the results to start to select the papers I need? No, you select, well, it is in the context of this, Maureen, you add the sources here. This is where you put all your sources here. So if you have Google Scholarly links, you put all the links. If you have the boxes here, you put all of them here. Then you now generate the report, generate what you want. Like if you see the report we generated, see the report. Or you can see that there's no reference. There are no references on this report. So when you add your sources, first you generate what you want. After you generate what you want, maybe you have a whole deck, you now go and pick these sources. You now go and put the references, all the references in APA 7 or whatever format. You can now put the references to reference your document. If it's something that maybe you want to share with somebody or you are publishing, you now pick the reference, the document, the references. Okay. So, but if you talked about at what point do you include your selection criteria? So once you are here, you can look at your references. Anything you don't like, you can just come here and remove it. Anything you want, you can come here and add it. And like we said, if you go back to our slides, you have multiple things you can add. We said you can add documents, you can add your personal notes, you can add things, anything from the internet, you can add things in your Google Drive, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful. Okay, so fortunately, our slides are ready before we left this place. So let's take a look at how our slides look like. So look at the slides. Let's take a look at it. So this is how the slide is, and I can download it here. I can play it. I can download the slides. So this is how the slides look. Decoding aloe vera. So this is how the slides look. And slide 2, from Arabian Personula to the modern therapy, the crucial dichotomy of the leaf. So this is the slide. Tropical application, skin and wound healing. So these are how the slides look like. Tropical application. So you can see it has generated the slides. Of course, you may not want to use it like this. Most people would change it. It will not give you exactly the way you want it. optimal parameters of blood sugar control. So most people will edit it the way they want it. They will not just take it verbatim like this. Let's see what this one says. Clinical dashboard, irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah, so those are the slides. So I think we've had a good idea of how to use this. And again, it is free. So please, the recorded version will be there. You can go through it, read it. So as again, what did we say? Just to remind us as a recap, what is the value of this? You know, why do we do it? It is used for research and helps you to understand documents faster and generates those insights. And you saw that we said, look at the various things it can generate: audio, video, slides, infographics, quiz, and so on. So I hope that was helpful.